Testing, 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 testing. Hello, hello, it's a little loud. Hello, hello, it's a little loud. Hello, hello, it's a little loud. Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Why did my microphone? Why did my microphone? Why did my microphone decide to turn off itself? Decide to turn off itself. Decide to turn off itself. Decide to turn off itself. Decide. Testing. 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 1, 2, 3. 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 Testing. 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 1, 2, 3. Testing. 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 I'm alive. I'm alive. Wait, hold on. Let me know how the volume is. My microphone decided to break. I've been having a pretty wild time too. Did you change your name? Republic? I don't recognize that name. Or has it been so long that I just don't... It's the same name? Okay. Oh man. Tell me about it. Yeah. No, I've been streaming on weekends now. And generally on Saturdays. The fair, you wasn't right. Okay, okay. So it's not my fault. It's your fault. Good. Awesome. I'm glad we got that squared away. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't come every day. But I've only been here like. So what happened was, I don't even remember. Probably remember when I was all about the Yang Gang, and I still am. But you know, primaries are over, so. I moved on. I got a new job. Been really busy with that, and then yeah. So now I only can stream on weekends now. Yeah, it's been wild. It's been wild because I've been working as a property manager. So I'm gonna turn off my phone now Because last time I showed this on stream, someone prank called me several times. Internet, man. I work here now. I made his website, by the way, so I've been working as a property manager here in LA. And you know, the wild thing was that I got the job through the Yang Yang. I met my current boss at one of the events. Yeah. So, oh, it's expensive around LA, but you know how it is. I complain about it all the time, but it's been, yeah. I mean, you're not the first one, no. But you know, the thing is, around where we live, that's about, you're getting a pretty good deal. 1,500 for a studio apartment. It's a steal. That's how crazy rents are around here. Yeah. And like, Ryan, that's like, sometimes I'm doing marketing now, so sometimes I get these calls where it's like, how much is rent? And then I tell them, they're like, holy crap, that's too much. I even had like this Russian guy. You just imagine in a Russian accent, you know, he's like, oh my god, that is well too high. God save us all, Ryan. I'm like, I'm just a guy that works here. So I have a lot of funny stories, yeah. They're like, okay, you want to know why? And you know, cause you know, I do the housing stuff, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I agree with you. Rents are high. Do you want to know why? Hey, okay, it's because of zoning policy. You want to hear all about that? No? Okay. Alright, alright, see ya then. I don't know, I try to be empathetic, but like, I'm just a guy working at a company. I don't know what you want me to do about it, you know? So. Anyway, the job is, I won't lie, it's pretty stressful. Yeah, I know. Like, some people are tricky. Some people are tricky. They're like, hey, you want me to move in? You know, how about you waive that parking? Yeah. And then, you know, we're trying to get people in, so I'm like, maybe. But like, some people are just like, give me free rent. And I'm like, that's not how it works. I'm sorry, we're not a low income. You know, we're not a low income. We're a market rate housing complex, and that's all we have. And so, actually, my company, they do low income housing in Michigan. You want to go over there? You know, what's the stressful part? Well, one, COVID. Holy shit. You know. Holy shit, COVID. We had a bunch of move outs this month, or this summer, because a lot of people are leaving. We were working on okay, so like, you know, our thing was like creative living, right? You probably saw in I'm gonna turn in this to advertising, yeah. So like, you know, we try to attract people who identify as creatives. And by the way, you're not allowed to discriminate based on lifestyle and gender and, you know, all that stuff. But so, which is fine. But we're trying to attract creatives. So man, like, we had this really cool idea where we converted one of our we converted one of our closets into a small recording studio. And then I was like, awesome. And then COVID came, and then it was like, oh, sorry. No, it's not smart. It's the opposite of smart, because COVID And there it's like, oh no, amenity rooms are like no no. Yeah, before COVID, yeah. And so like, what the fuck, man? What are we gonna do with that place now? You know. And so the owner's really worried about liability, right? Like, what if someone catches COVID and dies while using our recording studio? That's fucked up, right? So we had to give that up. Yeah, it sucks. But we're trying our best, you know. I think people still like the idea of it, of the place, you know. Yeah, so we're working on. You can check it out yourself. I'm not gonna embarrass him, but like, this is the owner. This is the owner of our property. Okay, like he has a rap music video talking about being a real estate guy. I think it's pretty awesome. Yeah, no, but bad. He's like, my boss is younger than me. Okay, like my boss is younger than me, and so I'm like, half the time I'm kind of telling him what to do. He's like, Ryan, what should we do about this? I'm like, I don't know. You're the boss. Like, well, I guess you could do this. I don't know what the fuck. Like, this is my first time doing this job. How should I know? You know. So I don't know. I get along with my like it. So it's like a really stressful time because right now financially everybody's hurting, right? And like properties are not any exception too. So business wise, it's a tough time, but I get at least get along with my boss. So and we're having some interesting people move in. So wonder, am I allowed to show this? Hold on. I'm sure it's not that big a deal. Can landlords tell people about their tenants' social media profiles? Probably it's not even a question anyone asks. Using social media when screen, I totally do this. Like you gotta check them out. Like, is this person crazy? I feel like you're using the word interesting in a tongue-in-cheek way. Well, I have to be mindful of their privacy. But then again, I'll just show one. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a problem. So there's this guy named Alan. I moved in. And yeah, this is Alan Chicken Chow. I don't know. So he makes all these like Asian TikTok. I don't understand TikTok. Okay, like I don't get it at all. Anyway, he has like 2.8 million followers. I was like, holy shit, man! Wow. I'm pretty sure he's gay because like I see him with videos or like making out with other guys. So I don't want to assume anything, but I'm pretty sure, like yeah, no, he might be actually doing helping us do projects. So we have one more girl moved in. No, we had meetings with it, like me, the owner, and him sat down and are like, hey, I don't know, is there something we can do together? You know, so we'll see. It's just a start, but we want to create. Want to try to create a community where, like, like the neighbors actually get to know each other and work on creative projects together. They can totally use like our courtyard and property, like shoot videos or you know, it kind of looks like this. This is a cool. This is a fence that one of our workers made. Looks pretty cool, right? It's like, well, we're thinking of installing a chain link fence, but instead, what kind of sort? I know people don't do that anymore, right? I used to live in like this like huge mega apartment complex, 400 people, and those big corporations, they treat you fair, right? They're like, okay, as long as you follow the rules, we won't bother you, but they could care less if you live or die, right? So, yeah, just pay your rent. Oh, this is the opposite of that. We have too much life. It's too much sometimes. Like, holy shit, man, take it, take it down a notch. So yeah, so maybe you can tell, right? You can tell things have been crazy for me, but so the job is pretty stressful, but I do have fun, and my boss treats me pretty well. So rather have overly friendly neighbors. Yeah, it's a double edged sword, right? Because like sometimes overly friendly means nosy. They get in all in your business. Like, oh, leave me alone, man. But like, oh, we're friendly. We're supposed to be friends, motherfucker. Why aren't you? Why aren't you being friendly to me, neighbor? So you gotta be careful with that too. Yeah, yeah. Just like, but maybe we'll do a creative project once in a while. You know, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to see them every day, but it's just knowing they exist. It's kind of nice, right? Hey, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't know where it's going. There's a lot of things changing. Oh man, like not to mention November, man. What's gonna happen in November? Jesus Christ. I've been supporting David Kim, this guy, because he lives in my district. I know we haven't started that. Not this David Kim. This Kim. Wow, his website's real nice now. So anyway, he lives in my district. I'm supporting him for Congress. We're we're about like 20 points behind. Let's say check, but that was like what's today? No, that was like 6 months ago. So who knows? He has a chance of winning. He actually has a chance of winning because everybody is tired of all the same old bullshit. And so, if he's the newcomer, he might actually win. We don't know. The gamble. Just depends on how pissed people are. So, I hope he wins. Because it'd be kind of nice. It'd be kind of nice to know a congressperson. Maybe that'll be my next job. Maybe I'll be working for the federal government. Sounds nice. Or terrible, then I yes. Yeah, I mean they should be pissed, man. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you're on the left or to the right. You should be pissed about something, right? It's just like everything is going wrong. Like, and I don't care whose fault is it. Well, I do care yeah, whose fault is it? It's the incumbents. Yeah, it's just I don't care. Just like Republican or Democrat. Just vote for the new person. Vote against whoever's sitting there right now. That's my that's my plan. That's my strategy for this year. Like if you've been there longer than a couple years, please leave. Yeah, that's my voter recommendation. So I'm taking bets on all these lesser known or newcomer candidates. Have you ever seen? Yeah, so let's go to Los Angeles riot map. Maybe someone made one. Not this one. Actually, it might be peaceful. Okay, so this was the riots in 1992. Okay, not the one at recent. And so the, I answered that. Okay, sorry about that. I have bad memories of answering the phone on stream because then someone, yeah, they pranked me last time. Anyway, so yeah, see, I live around here. And then last time, the riots were all over where I live. Like I live literally a couple blocks down from like where the riots were last time. But look, this year, that's 1992. That was a long time ago. Okay, that's like yeah, almost 30 years. So, and you know what? Same old shit. What started it? That guy getting his ass kicked by the police. Same shit. We did it all over again in 2020. Yeah, that's the sad part. We don't learn. Yeah, that's the problem, man. It's just the same. I know. It's just like the same thing, and then like people are like, "Hey, that sucks, man. Yeah, police should not be beating innocent people," and like that. And you know the thing is like, wait, he didn't even die. Rodney King did not die, huh? Which is weird. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, so this time though, this time where I live, you know, it's been relatively quiet. Surprisingly, all the riots were like here in Beverly Hills, near Santa Monica, some in Hollywood. So maybe this is where the socialists should get some credit because I've noticed that the riots, at least in LA, were all focused on the nicer areas of town. Last time, yeah, no, Beverly Hills, like what was that place? Rodeo Drive. Rodeo Drive got messed up. That's like a famous like shopping area around here. Now, this is a huge difference from last time. Okay, like so, this is like I'm trying to stay positive. Okay, but last time, if you look, all the riots are focused in the middle. These are all the a low income community, right? So it was a tragedy, right? It's a tragic that the riots were concentrated in the poorer neighborhoods, right? Because there's like why, and you see videos of people like that's my shop, I've been working 30 years, like pay back to the community, and then for what? You guys fucking burnt down, like why? And so they're smarter this time, and so they burnt down all of the stupid shops on the west side. They're not all of them are stupid, okay? Like, but if you go to like Melrose, so bad. Melrose, there's a lot of stupid shops there. Like, uh, yeah, hard. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe if you don't live here. But like, this is where all the people with too much money and no business experience, they test out their ideas. So you get shops like this, posers, red balls. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun. I like going there. But the funny thing is that you go there, I go back, I try to go back well, I used to before COVID. Yeah. But like, I go there every few months because you notice that the shops change around, right? They open the business, and some of them are really terrible. But then of course they go out of business and they're gone, and then they're like, oh well, let's try something else. You know. Anyway, that place got burnt down. Well, not burnt down. Yeah, they looted that area. So I gotta say, I don't know. Maybe it's maybe it's the socialists. I'm thinking like, okay, that's an improvement, but it's improvement from last time, right? Last time, all the places that were hurt the most were the poor, poor areas. This time, it was all on this side where they actually had the money to deal with it. So, and I gotta say, Mayor Garcetti, he's okay, but he handled the situation pretty well, in my opinion. So he brought in the National Guard. But he made it a point not to send in the National Guard into these poor neighborhoods because that would have escalated tension between the government and So I thought that was a good call. You know, I think he made There's a lot of things I don't like about him, but gotta give him credit for that. The mayor is certainly better than the governor, though, man. He's Gavin Newsom. Gavin, I don't have any balls, Newsom. You know, that's basically it in a nutshell. Like, I don't want to do anything unless everybody agrees with me already. Because he ran unopposed to the governor, so he's not used to having to work for anything, So BLM started peacefully, they voted so fast into chaos and burning. Well, yeah, so that kind of thing. Stupid advice. I left a piece of food out yesterday. So there's like, it's gonna take a few days for it to go away. So kind of depends on who you talk to about that, of course. But like for the most part, the protests I've been to a few of them. Most most of them have been relatively peaceful. But man, like let me see. Something really bad happened in a way just recently. Yeah, see this? Some people just jumped to county deputies. That's yeah, this is fucked up, man. And then like, okay, so here's the thing, right? The so there's two possibility. I don't. Has there been an update? No. Okay, so we don't know who did it yet, but there's two possibilities, right? So one, yeah, so it's either an overeager protester, right? Like most protests, most protesters are peaceful, like that we know. But you know, there's gonna be some like one or two. All it takes is one asshole, right? You're just like, yeah, it takes it way too far, and that could have happened. This is the thing that another possibility is, which no one talks about because I just feel like people don't want to talk about it, real stuff anymore. You know, like there's a chance that gangs are taking advantage of the chaos and are like offing people, and they'll be like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It was Black Lives Matter, not us." Right? They have a cover now. And so, like, gang violence used to be a huge problem in LA. I don't know why nobody's talking about it anymore. It's still there, you know. And like even the riots, you know, the riots. There's a chance that some of the gangs are been using the chaos as cover to like, you know, blow up someone's shop from a rival gang. I don't know, right? These things happen all the time, and people don't talk about it anymore because they're just like too busy yelling at each other. You know, so I feel like both sides of the debate, they miss the, you know, they're not seeing what is actually happening, and so I don't know. So there's a chance that this could be gang related. You know, I don't know, but we don't know. We don't know. You know, maybe these two guys put away their cousin in jail or something, and they're pissed and want to pay back. I don't know, right? And then it's like, what's going on? Oh, it's no Black Lives Matter. You don't see all those violent protesters, right? And then, like protesters, they have no idea, right? They have no idea. Like the idea that that could even be a thing that's not even in there. So yeah, no, yeah. There's a lot of beef. Like I mean, the beef is always there. Black, yeah, black and Hispanic gangs. Yeah. Weird thing is that LA people used to talk about this all the time because it was a big problem. And then Trump came into office, and then suddenly that's all everybody's talking about. You know, so I don't know. I feel like something was lost. You know, I mean, Trump is Trump, but at the same time, you know, he still have an obligation to talk about serious things. You know, I feel, but nobody's doing that, so fuck it. Fuck everything. Nothing is. Everything's apocalypse is coming now, so maybe it doesn't matter. You know, I don't know. Like some people. Oh man, there's like there's one person who just like stopped paying rent. You know, like, oh, well, if the world's gonna end, why do you need to make your rent on time? You know, like, wow, yeah, I can't argue with that logic. Well, oh god, oh god, it's a mess. And then school is starting up again, and then like everything's all weird because everything's virtual, right? And then like, and then and then it's like virtual schooling, okay? Yeah, and high income inequality. That's a recipe for disaster. I mean, people have been talking about it for years. It's been going like this, you know, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, and like, you know, historically speaking, that leads to bad things. You know, like, and then now we're here. You know? Like, yeah, sure. Like, you know. Oh yeah, oh man, my schools, and then everything's virtual, and then like people are like, I don't know about this whole virtual schooling thing, and you know, I'm paying like lots of money to go to university, and you're giving me this shit, like really? And so, and then what about poor kids who can't afford a high speed internet connection to go to school? What about them? Did you even consider that? Did you even know that poor people sometimes can't afford broadband? You know? And they're like, oh, what? What? That's a thing? Now we have to think about that? Yeah, I know. No, I was talking to a few students. We have an intern here, actually. He's like, he started school again. He's like, I don't know, man. Like, just go to McDonald's for Wi-Fi, and then the teacher's gonna be like, hey, stop eating a Big Mac. Hey, pay attention. Things are gonna get weird, man. That's the thing. It's just gonna be weird. You gotta accept the fact that the future's gonna be weird, and here we are in this weird reality. Oh, I feel bad for teachers. The teacher just trying to do their job, you know, and then now they're being pushed with all this crazy shit on, you know, like, yeah. Well, my mom's a teacher, so I hear it all the time. But tough job, man. And they all say the same thing. The kids are fine. It's the adults that they have a problem with. The parents, the administrators. They're the ones with all the stupid ideas, you know. So, ugh. Yeah, so November is, God, what's gonna happen in November? I don't know. I really honestly don't know. On one hand, it could be really great. So I don't even want to think about the presidential race anymore because it's just going to be a shit show no matter what. But the silver lining is that there's a lot of people on the local level that are winning races now. So so I've seen like examples of like incumbents being defeated, like people who've been in their seat for like 20 years being pushed out. That's a good sign. You know? That's actually a good thing. I know, right? Yeah. I mean, like, I'm kind of worried because if the election is short, if the election is close, and it might be, Joe Biden should be winning by 100 points right now, but he's not because he's not that great. You know, it's like I like him. You know, I'm okay with Biden, but I'm like, oh, you know, it just feels like it feels like handing the keys to the car to Grandpa. It's a little, you know, not all there, right? So, you know, I like Grandpa, but I don't know. Should we really be letting him drive the car? I mean, you know, I could drive. That's how I feel about it. So, but yeah, see, if Biden doesn't win in a landslide, I think a lot of people on the right are going to be pissed. Yeah, and the fact that he chose Kamala Harris does not help, in my opinion. I don't know who. Oh man, oh man, I would have taken anybody but her. I would have taken. Why her? She was my least favorite person in the primary. No, man. She's not even really that black. You know what I mean? A lot of people in African American community hate her because she locked a lot of those people up for like marijuana offenses. You know? I know. It's just like that's the thing. Like the Democratic Party does this all the time. They're like, all right, we're gonna win. Okay, how can we fuck it up? How can we make it more exciting? Okay, well, oh yeah, we'll pick Kamala as our VP, man. Like that'll confuse the defund the police force. They're gonna have a real hard time, man. That'll be hilarious. Oh man, yeah. I think they just like sabotage themselves at every step of the way. It's mind blowing. Like they would have been better off picking some random unknown person. You know, I personally, I thought Amy Klobuchar would have been a good choice, but because she's actually felt fairly well liked by people on the right, believe it or not. Kanye West, oh, I hate Kanye. Oh my god. Before I tolerated him, the things he's been doing the last few months, I'm like, wow, you suck. Yeah, you just put into full display all the reason why you suck. It's just like everything he does, there's like this tone of desperation. Even when he did that mic grab thing, remember that? That's when it all started going downhill, right? He was just like desperate for attention, so he started doing all this stupid shit. And like, people, frustrating part is people rewarded him for that. That's the worst part. Like his career should have been over after he did pull that shit off. And oh, keep on going, Kanye. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's a shit show, and you know I think we agree that regardless of which side you're on, there's all this. I don't want to deal with it. I have too much already, but like there's all these crazy things happening on the GOP side too. I hear, you know, a lot of infighting, a lot of yeah, like Trump isn't really a conservative, if you're like honest. So there's all that shit happening on that side, and then there's all this shit happening on the left. And we have like two crappy candidates that are going to go to head to head. They're not even going to do a debate, probably. Probably they're not going to do a debate. That's what I'm guessing. So it's going to be this weird thing where it's just like, oh, okay. I finally unsubscribed from. Oh wait, I'll show you proof. Where is it? Oh, what? What? Anyway, wait, open file location. Why is this not? Maybe you can see from the. Finally unsubscribed from the DNC emails. There we go. Because I've been getting like 4 or 5 emails every day from the DNC, and they're like, "Give me money," and I'm like, "No, I'm doing that. Why are you being so condescending?" I know. You know, like we're at the point. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. This is where we are in politics right now. Both sides accusing each other of being pedophiles. Wow. That's where we are right now. That is United States politics in a nutshell. You know, people outside of here, they're looking at all this and they're like, wow, what happened, man? You know, sometimes I talk to Japanese people from Japan, and they're like, "Oh, I'm very sorry for what is going on in your country right now." I'm like, yeah, and I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing because it's like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah, and then, yeah, Japan, yeah, you guys do housing way better than us. Hey, whoa, you can live in Tokyo for like, you can get a 1-bedroom apartment in Tokyo for $500. Wow, yeah, that's great. You wanna move into Canmore Commons with yeah, okay, here's the advertisement. I'm gonna move in for $1,500 a month for a studio. Wow, the deal. It actually is a deal. It's a pretty good deal. Are people in Japan aware? Well, they don't really pay attention that much, but they are. I would say that people in Japan are typically better informed about world politics than we are, because we don't give a shit about anyone. You know, we're like so arrogant here, and like, yeah. So you know, but it's not like it's not it's not like they really know. But then I tell them, you know, what's going on here, and they look at me like I'm coming from a third world country. Like, oh man, I'm so sorry. You know, I feel so lucky to live here in Japan where they do things that make sense most of the time. I'm like, yeah. What can I say? It sucks because, you know, I was born here. I'm 4th generation, you know. Consider myself to be an American, but it's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. Prime Minister will step down. Yeah, actually, I don't even know. I don't have the bandwidth to care about everything going on everywhere. Shinzo Abe vowed to, yeah. So see, here is an example of American media projecting their agenda onto other countries. You know, this is a Me Too thing. So like you gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Like it's totally like. Resigns for health reasons. That could be anything. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Like I learned this. I learned this through the housing things I do. Cause like if you go to Tokyo, we go to Tokyo. I've been there a few times in the last few years. It's actually very nice there. The quality of life is high. Streets are safe. Rent is cheap. Small businesses are thriving. Um, and yeah, so there's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good things going on over there. But then when you read it from the American media's point of view, they're like, "Oh my God, look at all those people packed together in sardines." Because like Americans are afraid of density. So they're afraid. They see an apartment complex and they see like, "Oh my God, that's so terrible." Japan, yeah, they do urbanism really well. That's what we don't want to admit here. You know, what happens when you build enough housing to meet population demand? You know what happens? Oh yeah, rents are reasonable. It's not complicated. You know, why is rent so cheap in Tokyo? Because they build a shitload of housing. How do they do that without having a whole lot of land? Oh, they build upwards. Did you know that's a thing? You can do that. Did you know that modern technology allows you to build buildings high so that you can fit more people? And then you try to explain that to an American, they're like, "Why? Like, no, everybody should be living in a single family home with a huge yard." And anything that tries to convince me otherwise, it needs to die. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but like, no, Americans are crazy. Like, they're crazy like that, and some of the NIMBYs, right? Some of the NIMBYs, they're like, "I'd rather die than live in a condo." Wow, really? It sounds very entitled to me, but living in a nice condo. And my brother bought a condo recently too. That's nice, but there's nothing wrong with it, right? And there are some upsides to it too, right? Because then like you're not responsible for everything. If something breaks, you can call the landlord and have them fix it. So, but you still get to call yourself a homeowner, right? It's not a bad thing, but then, oh yeah, it's a cultural thing. I don't know, man. So, I don't know what's going on with this guy. All I know is that they're over COVID. Oh, 600 cases. Yeah. How much do we have here? Like, so they kept the death count under. So they're like over it already. They're like, say, okay, COVID, that was a problem. Okay, we took care of it. And life is kind of going back to normal. And they're used to wearing masks anyway, right? So, and people are like, "Oh my God, look at all those people living close together. They're going to catch COVID." But actually, they did way better than we did here. You know why? Because we're stuffing people into single-family homes, right? Like Airbnb. We have Airbnb. Like, you don't need Airbnb in Japan because like rents are so cheap there. Why would you even bother doing that? Actually, you can just like stay at someone's house. Anyway, like you didn't need an app to do it. they just let you stay in someone's room because they're open to people starting their own business in their houses. Like we are not open to that here. Oh God, I want to get out of here. I should move to Japan. Oh my God. Mulan live action. Oh, you saw it, huh? I heard good things about it. Okay. I should not find porn on Twitter right now. I get in trouble. I heard the movie was pretty good, but then everyone was all like, "Ah, the actor supports the CCP, so we have to hate it." Wish the villain was more evil. Why? Did they like show two sides of the story and that made you feel confused? Made you realize that the world is complicated? I wonder if I'm gonna watch. Am I gonna watch that movie? I might. I used to watch a lot more movies when I was like in relationships. I don't know. Tiny House Village. Huh. Interesting. Should have done this years ago, but yeah, better late than never. Gang gang, gang gang. Well, so the Yang Gang, yeah, there's a lot of Yang Gang folks who have gotten involved, who started running for office. Not everyone, not everyone, but we're gonna win a few seats, like for real. We have already won a few seats already. Hey, KOP, long time. It's been a while. Hey, look, I unsubbed from the DNC emails because they're starting to get really annoying. I was getting like 4 or 5 of them a day. And then Brave browser, yeah, I'm happy with my browser choice. Any moment now, the ad is going to pop up here. You know, they're getting more for their money because like not only am I seeing it, but y'all, you guys are seeing the ads too. So they should pay me more. Actually, they should. Actually, you're right. Actually, they should be paying me. Maybe they'll come up with that. You know, say if an ad pops up on your live stream, you can get paid even more. You should make a video how to unsub. Okay. I should. I don't have time to make those videos anymore, POP. It's just like I can barely get my my music and music stuff up. I'll be posting. There's some footage from our protest that I went to with the Yang Gang. That should be up Wednesday, I think. Let's just see. Yeah. So I was at a protest last week. Ah. Everyone, this is Ryan.
We all play the same. God bless all.
So yeah, that's Will. Remember Will? Anyway, yeah, so it's gonna be out. Yeah, Wednesday. If you're interested, it was fun. It was just like the old days of the campaign, you know. Yeah, well, they like okay, once in a while is okay, but then you can tell they're getting desperate because they're sending in like 3 or 4 emails a day from different people. William, no, Will Lexham. I don't know. Maybe you weren't paying attention. So I'm like, dude, like asking me the 7th time is not gonna help. You know, I just started turning to spam. So like, I'm just unsub. And again, this ties back into you're talking about them, Democratic Party sabotaging themselves, right? Like, who thought it'd be a good idea? Oh man, the one that the emails from like what's his name, Tom Perez. Tom Perez, yeah, the emails from Tom Perez are the worst. They're like, Ryan, I have looked at the records and it shows that you haven't given us money for Joe Biden yet. Why not? Why are you such a bad person? You're like, okay, you're asking me for money, and you're like, you know, it's like kind of insulting, right? And they expect you to give them money. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, I don't expect people to like suck up to me, but damn, man, like, dude, like, that is not how you talk to people, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Some people say that stuff works, but not with people like me. So what they're really trying to do, they're targeting the partisans who already agree with them. And they're trying to scare them into giving them money, right? That's what the emails are for. So, but they're not, it doesn't help them reach across the aisle or in the middle. So that's why there's a chance they're gonna lose. You know? Because you can't, it's gonna be a shit show. Oh, it's gonna be all the partisans on the left, all the partisans on the right, and it's gonna be a big, unpleasant battle in November, and everybody's gonna be angry. Nothing's gonna get done, and then at the end of all that shit, someone's gonna win. Yes. I have a mild preference for Biden just because Andrew's supporting him now. But I get why. Okay, I get why. Okay, like here's why you should support Biden. Okay, like if you think of it logically. Okay, it's like okay, Joe Biden. Yeah, maybe he's not the most up to date guy. You know, maybe he doesn't always know what's going on. But because he's a good guy and you know he has a humble side to him, maybe we can convince him to stay out of the way and just let Andrew do everything. Well, oh yeah, that's the Yang pitch. Hey, we're talking to Elizabeth Warren. fan, you say that, you say the same thing, except that it, just replace Andrew with Elizabeth Warren. And you just go down without. Yeah. But that's so sad, man. That's the saddest presidency ever. And you can gotta see it, right? You can gotta see it. There's a lot of people in the party who don't take Joe Biden seriously, and they just see him as a tool to get their agendas done. And man, does he want to really be in that position? I don't know. It's gonna suck. Even if Biden wins, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for him. Yeah. No, that's what I like about Andrew. He doesn't really want to be president, right? He even says it all the time. He doesn't want. He's not. He's not. He didn't run because he wanted to be president. He's running because he wants to do something about all the problems. So, but people like him are very rare. Very, very rare. Most people go into it for the glory. So, what's been up with you, POP? It's been a while. Holding up. Things are crazy. I mean, I could talk about my job, but that is endless. Just endless stories all the time, everywhere. I have so many stories to tell, I don't know where to start. Nothing but work. Let's see. Yeah, I've been pretty busy with work myself. A lot of property management. I don't know. It could be just be where I live. I don't know. It's probably a combination of living in LA, having a boss that's a little crazy. Uh, not necessarily in a bad way, but he's a little. Anything happened today, Ryan? Not today, but last week, someone stuffed their toilet full with too much toilet paper, and it exploded, and all the shit splattered into the room below. I was taking care of that. Thank God nobody was living there. That would have been a shit show. Like, literally, that would have been a shit show. It's been a show, and there'd be shit everywhere, and they've all been pissed at me. And like, sorry. What a shitty day. I know, there's so many jokes. Like, man, I was dealing with some shit this week. No, really, like, yeah, well, I was. Oh man, it was so gross. Luckily, I had help, but man, I was fixing the roof and fixing a gas leak. Wait, did they actually blur out her? Like, are they really that bad? Wow. Is this for real? Like, did they really actually just blur her out and not even bother? The amount of shit I have to deal with. Yes, it was very large. This week. Oh man, would they be that petty and incompetent? Like, are they so incompetent that they think people are not gonna notice this really bad third job they did on Tulsi Gabbard just because she's not one of the cool kids, and I don't know. Yeah, yeah, we're very low standards in politics now. Bad economic news increases suicide rates. Wow, that is not at all. U.S. Open is going on right now. Okay, see, I didn't even know. Oh yeah, my brother's playing tennis today. Yes. All right, David Kim, you better win, or I'm gonna be real sad. I don't know. It's still a coin toss, man. It's like unseating Jimmy Gomez. Not gonna be easy. What's the point of being on Twitter if you're gonna take yourself so seriously? Yeah, don't take anything on the internet seriously. That's what I. As soon as you take anything on the internet seriously, oh, it's over. You lose. You cannot win. You cannot win the internet. There is no winners. Internet. You know what I mean? If Biden wins in November and appoints Bernie Sanders as Secretary of the State, which will never happen, by the way, well, see open hostility toward friend. Yeah, okay. Ted Cruz, you're just talking a bunch of shit. God, you know that. Yeah, you know that's not gonna happen. Come on, you're not gonna give Bernie anything even close to that. Sister roasted an entire pork. That sounds good. Yeah, no, but people don't like Tulsi, especially Democratic insiders. They're not happy with her, to say the least. Oh man, I like carnitas. Kahlua pork. Can we talk about California fires? Fine. Okay. Let's go. I'll get my drink. I think we talked about this already, though, right? We talked about this already. So yeah, let's just find any old fire Okay. So, since you live in LA, let's go that over there. Okay. So, okay, so see these again. This is where all the fires are going. They're going everywhere. It's pretty crazy. Everywhere. It's like it's not just California, but it's also in Oregon, in Washington. It's everywhere. But this happens every year, right? Because of it's dry. Something happens. Someone does something stupid. The problem is, that these areas around here and here and like over here. Where's remember remember that place called Paradise that ironically got burnt down? People aren't supposed to be living out here in these areas because they're designated as severe fire risk. But we went there anyway, right? And so you have people living in high risk fire areas just so they can own a single family home. And then it gets burnt down, and they're like, why? And then we told you ahead of time, but you didn't listen. And then, like, no, but the real estate person told me that it's a good investment. And I'm like, they probably lied to you, you know. We can't have a sprinkler system that covers the entire state. that's that's not possible. Okay, you can't. It's just like, yeah, there's not enough resources to do that. So fires is part of nature, part of life. Sometimes these fires get started by lightning strikes. Sometimes they happen naturally. Water coming from the ocean, well, then you need a huge ass pump. That's a lot of water, a lot of electricity, and people are going to be like, that's destroying the ecosystem of the marine life. Ryan, why are you doing that? And like, oh, but we gotta put up the fires. I don't care. I live in Oxnard, and I like the way, the fishes look. So that's why we can't. See, the solution is not to come up with this elaborate firefighting tool. The solution is just don't live like inside here, okay? Like, I know the mountains are nice during certain times of the year, but like you should not be living there. Solving raising sea levels. Eventually the water just like rolls off, goes back into the sea anyway. Have water slides. Oh, okay, wow, okay, I might be down for that. That sounds fun. We'll have this massive government-sponsored water slide project. Hey kids, worried about healthcare, education, housing costs? Well, we're not going to do anything about that, but hey, water slide. We have pull together taxpayer money to make a huge water slide in Topanga. Come today if you can afford it. It's only open during the weekdays where you probably have to work, but you know. Ugh. Well, too bad Raging Waters is not. Yeah, that's why they tell you not to live there. It's not hard, okay? Like it's not complicated. Wow, this is a nice. They added some color to Google Maps. It actually looks pretty nice. Where is it? Where is Paradise? Where is that? There it is. Yeah, this looks like a place. This looks like a place that could get burnt down, right? Temporarily closed. I'm pretty sure it's gone, but no. See, this was the town that literally the entire town was burnt down. Now, if you look at the map, you see that it's surrounded in forest. And you know, I'm pretty sure they were like, this is like kind of a bad place to settle down because you're surrounded by, you know, when fire season comes, guys might be in trouble. They're like, nah, don't worry about it. You know, it's paradise. Yeah, now it looks like this. It looks like this now. Wow. Yeah, I'm sure it looked really nice before the entire thing burned down. Yeah, lots of trees. Jesus Christ, man. I don't know. Like over here, like people should not like Grass Valley. Like, dude, this place is just waiting, right? Over here, Placerville, Kirk, like all these towns, these small towns. They're not really small towns because you know usually it's people with money living out here. They should not be settling down in these areas, but they don't listen. So then it's. But see, that's how badly Americans want their home. They're willing to face the risk of losing it all just to have it. But yeah, don't worry about it. The world's gonna end. Yeah. I still have to renew my driver's license. I don't know when I'm gonna do that because I'm working during DMV hours. So I don't know what they want me to do, and I can't renew it online. Can you renew it online? Get real ID online. Can you do that? Make an appointment 3 months in advance. 3 fucking months. Yeah, no, I still gotta go to the office. I remember doing this. No, I tried. You know, I tried. I can't renew a line. I tried. So, it's a California thing. Like, it's such a bad timing, man. Like, just this year, it just had to be this year, they added a new requirement in your license. So I have to get this thing called the Real ID. I have no idea what it does, but why it's better than the old way, but it doesn't matter. You just gotta get it, and in order to do that, you have to go to the office. Yep. So normally, yeah, like normally you can renew it online. That's how I've always done it, but not this year. And I don't know when I'm gonna go. My driver's license expired, and then wait, I tried to set up a day where I was gonna go do all my stuff, but then it was like coronavirus, so that is such a mess. I like the new colors though, Google Maps. If you want to fly overseas, you need a real idea. Oh, actually, you have a good point. I have a passport. Like I have a passport. I can just use my passport, right? My passport is still current because I renewed it last year. So if you're like if you really want to know what I am, then I do have an ID. But what? Really? Are you sure? Actually, you need a real ID at minimum for domestic travel come October 2021. Oh, okay, I have tons of time. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, I'll just forget it. Yeah, it's fine. After November, either the world will end or it'll get better. Okay, for domestic travel. Domestic. So I guess, yeah. So for international travel, you probably need. That's probably how it works. But they're giving people some time, at least. So starting October of next year. So that's not too bad, I guess. But it's AAA Alcoholics Anonymous Advanced. No. Actually, I don't even. What does it stand for? Actually, or rather, who is going to win the nomination? Are you talking about? You're talking about the presidency, right? Because Joe Biden already won the nomination. Yeah, AAA is just the insurance, but they're one of the better ones. Yeah. A lot of people like AAA because on top of insurance, they help you like renew your driver's license. You can get certain services done with them. Like if you're a member of AAA, I think you can get like free towing, in case your car breaks down, stuff like that. So they're pretty good. I just have a cheap progressive. Exactly who's going to win the election? Probably Joe Biden, but we'll see. I thought like I thought, okay, in a couple months ago, I thought Joe Biden was just gonna flat out win. Now they're doing all these stupid things, and so it used to be like, okay, Joe Biden was like ahead, like 10 points. Every time he does something stupid, okay, Kamala Harris for VP, okay, I don't know, it's just too much. Every day they do something wrong. Annoying emails from Tom Perez. Uh, if you're not black, if you don't vote for me, you're not really black. Like every time he does, it just gets closer and closer. I'm like, what are you doing? Just so I don't know. Well, they say okay. They say it's the economy is stupid, right? So people vote based on how well the economy is doing. So right now, the economy is not doing that well for most people. And, we know stock markets don't mean shit. Uh, so Joe Biden should win. He should be like crushing Trump by like 20 points right now. It's so fucked up. But he's not. Trump still has a chance of winning, and that's on the Democrat side. They just really don't know how to win. Like, I don't know. So anyway, I'm cautiously just. I don't wanna like be like, what's the poll like now? I mean, he should win, but I'm like, this is not close. This is. Yeah, he should win, but like honestly, like I don't know. I like like it's close enough that Trump could still make a comeback, and that gets me worried because if it's close, if the elections is close, he's gonna cry foul, and that's gonna be bad. So I don't know. Hey, look, she's at a gun range. That makes sense. I'm probably gonna go to the range with my dad next week. Oh yeah, what does she think about the new cuties thing? I see a lot of people. Okay, so they apologize for the marketing. They stand by their work, right? Should I click on that? I don't know. I wasn't planning on watching. Yeah, but they're trying to. Don't click it. Yeah, I'm not gonna click it. I'm sure you can look it up yourself. So the thing is, wait, where's where's Eliza? She's an actual human trafficking survivor. So take her word for seriously. Okay. Hey, is she Melissa Henson? No. Previously, but they're like trying to depict what actually happened. You know, the shit is everywhere, man. Like, all the conservatives are like, I don't wanna, I don't wanna deal with what is actually happening, and that's why, like, how can you think? I don't know. What does she say? I just tell me what your, just tell me what your opinion is. Like, where is her thoughts? Did she write this? No. Sexualizing underage girls. Yeah, but everyone, like, this is happening all the time. It's right there. And so they made a. They remove her opinion. I don't see it. Where is it? Yeah, but honestly, this is how Hollywood, a lot of Hollywood operates, at least in the last couple of decades. So maybe it's in here. There it is. Okay, she did not take a strong stance. But it's like, okay, this is a movie, and they're trying to bring attention to a certain thing that is going on, and instead of wanting to deal with it, you know, like people are doing this stuff on like TikTok and Instagram, right? They're doing it right now. Are you mad about that? Like, you know, that's the argument I see. It is like I don't know. Like if you wanna go, because like all these people getting, this all these people getting like, because I know some people. I used to know some people who dealt with these types of issues, right? Human trafficking is happening right in LA right now. The city is aware. There are people doing this. Yeah, one thing people don't like to talk about is like foster care homes have been recruiting centers for yeah. Oh yeah, so they're very. I guess people got upset that they were actually very explicit, maybe. But you could also make the argument that if they did not make it that explicit, people wouldn't have cared, right? Look at this. Does anybody know about this? Right? Does anybody know about LAcounty.gov human trafficking? Because it's all sanitized, right? It's all like, right? It's all very business and right. So I don't know. As an artist, part of me is like kind of sympathetic to the idea of like sometimes you have to like push the buttons, right, to get people to do anything. I don't know if it's all these people getting outraged over the movie. They're not going to do anything. Half of them didn't even see it. Are you going to go to LAcounty.gov and start spending your time, volunteering your time to combat human trafficking? Are you going to do that? Are these conservatives who's going to do that? They're not going to do nothing. Most people just want to moralize. Just want to moralize. Like, I have better to do all, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Oh yeah, see, I even talked about it right here. Oh well, okay. Well, that's my opinion on. I'm not even going to watch it probably. Yeah, but I don't watch anything, so it's not that. It's not that out of statement. I hear Mulan is interesting, but I'm not going to watch it. So I'm gonna have dinner with my brother at 7, so I have about an hour. Ugh, this is so disingenuous. Yes, you better vote yes on Prop 15. This this repeals the commercial aspects of Prop 13. Oh man. Oh wait, I just took a look at. Well, yes, I'm Prop 15, yeah. So what Prop 15 does is actually I'll explain it to you and this guy at the same time. Yeah, see? Prop 15 eliminates tax freeze on grandfathered in businesses, the majority of which are big corps. Since the 70s, you haven't been paying fair share. There's a reason why even this guy, is this guy a Republican? This only benefits a very small group of people who don't currently have it. Should be a boon to most. A benefit for like this is like for you especially. This is really important that you vote yes because this is going to affect you pretty directly. So when there we go. Can you play? I just explained. Here, it's all here. Okay, so Prop 13. Let's make it a simple. Okay, Prop 13. It was originally supposed to be something to protect low-income seniors who are on fixed income. To basically, it allows people to freeze their tax rates on the year that they either bought the property or refinanced it. Okay, so that's fine, I guess. But since then, they expanded the definition of it to include commercial property. Why? There is no reason. They just wanted to avoid taxes. So right now, if you look around LA, there's a lot of businesses out there that aren't paying their fair share of taxes. They're not paying anything almost. Like they're paying such a because they're paying the rates back in the 70s, while you people like you are paying current rates, current market value. So this basically fixes that tax loophole, and all that money is going to go to schools and infrastructure projects. So the money involved is huge, and but there's always these selfish people who are just like, I don't want to pay taxes, even though Prop 13 really devastated the education budget in California. All the NIMBYs, man, and they are, yeah. So anyway, vote yes. A lot of people are under, like, even Gavin Newsom is saying that you should vote yes on 15. Like, that is the one good thing I've seen him do in a long time. So, Jesus. Man, people are real dumb, man. But people on the know side are not the brightest. Yeah, it only affects companies with over 3 million, something like that, 1 million. So vote for the new person. Vote yes on Prop 15. All the other props, I'm not so sure. Too much. I can't follow everything, but I know the Yimbys support Prop 15. So abundant housing. Uh, and I'm still up there. Oh man, I wish I had a better picture. Yeah, there we go. Yes on 15. Yes on 15. See, we're actually yes on 15. Yes. And I would go to these events if they were not virtual. I'm tired. I'm tired of being on the internet. I want to do real stuff with real people. See, someone gets it. Special kind of idiot. Wait, that wasn't me. I didn't say that. They're getting. None of your business, dude. I'm not gonna get in the middle of that. That's their problem. He didn't respond to me. I might have, like, does he realize that? Does he like? Does this guy realize that unless your company is making more than 3 million, it does not affect you in any way? Does he know that? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. He shut up anyway. So okay, so yeah, but there's a lot of there's gonna be Prop 15 is probably the most visible prop right now because it really is like it's gonna make it the biggest difference. Like we'll get if we can close that loophole, California school system should get like a huge budget increase. So, like personally, I would have done the same for residential, but that's not politically possible right now. I guess thoughts. Who is this guy? That's familiar. Oh. Oh wait, there we go. What is this? Wait, what is she? Maybe I should play music. I should play music before I go. They're kind of round winding now. So what does Facebook? September, October 1, limited advance. You may not use videos on our products to create a music listen. What? Wow. Gender reveal party. Yeah, the gender reveal. Yeah, that was a real hot party. Okay. That joke wasn't great. That party was really lit. Yeah. I should really post about this. Yeah, this is gonna be it. It's the end of music, everyone. There's no more music after October 1st because, like, nobody's doing live concerts. So once they ban virtual concerts, it's over. That's it. Mm, even you hear about Tesla stock? Hasn't it been doing pretty well? I haven't been paying attention much to Tesla. Crypto has been doing pretty well. I won't lie. I won't lie. I actually feel kind of bad because, like, I know a lot of people are struggling right now, but like, I'm doing okay. Okay. Did it tank? Did it? Let's see. Okay. It's, 6 months. Okay, so it was like 1 year. Say 5 years. Still doing pretty good. 2020 was a really good year for Tesla. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, see, this is all relative. Okay, this is relative to when you got in. So, if you were believed in Tesla last year, best time, last year was a good time to buy. See, this is the thing about investment, okay? Like, by the time everybody's like hyping it up, it's too late. You know, it's too late. You have to get in early before anyone's talking about it. Most people aren't capable of doing that. So if you got in last year, you're still doing fine. You know, this dip from 440 to, right? So if you really want to make money, you have to like stop paying attention to the news and just do your homework. Towards the end of the lockdown, it was 1,000. I don't see that. When was it 1,000? I was wrong. You gotta. Like honestly though, like, you gotta take everything with a grain of salt because, like, look, like, okay, like 5 days, like 1 month, 6 months. You know, when you're like reading the news, why is the graph different? I don't know. Is this like? You can send me a link to what graph you're looking at. No, when you watch the news, they are reporting the drop from here to here, right? They're like, oh my god, Tesla crashed, right? They are overhyping everything, okay? They're looking at here, right? They're looking at like, oh my god, look at this huge crash, right? But if you pull back a year, you know, for 6 months, a year, right? If you look at it from here, if you got in over here, you're still doing great, right? So it's about the you know, it's the long. You gotta look at things from the long. But most people don't have the patience to wait this long. So just react to the news here, right? Like, holy shit, this went up some whatever percent. Same with crypto. Like, oh my god, there's a crash. I'm gonna die. But actually, do a year. Ethereum's doing great. Like, oh my god, crash. But, you know, compared to a couple of months ago, it's still doing awesome. Look at it. Mary fix the stock for months. Well, I mean, send me the link. Maybe there's different ways people graph these. Like, sometimes the stock does a split, and then it gets complicated. Ah, okay, yeah, that's probably why. Split. So that's probably where the $1,000 thing came. Yeah, it's just a trick, man. Like, it doesn't do anything other than make people feel better about the number. That's all it does. Mathematically, it's the same. So I'm guessing. I'm guessing that this takes that into account. That's probably why it doesn't seem as high as it used to. So, but it's still doing awesome. I mean, yeah, no joke. Makes me want to play some music. They're just gonna. This is crazy, man. This is like no music. Stop using music. You can't. You may not use videos to create the music listening experience. This is the last time I get to do this. Whoa. It might be. Oh well. Well, maybe I'll play for a little while, and then I gotta head off with my brother. Okay. Feel free to go or stay if you want. Up to you. So it was nice chatting again. It's been a while. Still here? Okay. Well, I figure I should try to play some while I still have inspiration. So after today, I'm back to work, and then it's just gonna be like, back to the craziness. Uh, okay. Camera. There we go. I forgot to turn off my mic. Pull this out. I'm probably not going to be talking much. I'm probably not going to be talking much. I'm probably not going to be talking much. Probably not gonna be talking because of the echo. 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 Hear buzzing noise. Hear buzzing noise. Hear buzzing noise. Play the Black Keys today. Play the Black Keys today. Play the Black Keys today. Play the Black Okay, let's stop. Well, there's some mistakes in there, but I think it's not too bad. See though. Gotta head out soon. No, what is that? I guess you get this icon when your video is not working, which it wasn't. Hashed, right? Mm, today. Fifth. Only per. That's a good point. There's a reason why this is how things are marketed in the United States. But anyway, yeah, get back, get back to it. Should maybe this, don't need this, don't need this. Juicy Hollywood secrets. Hollywood sexual harassment. Too many. Zero usually means nothing or way too many. Or it's banned. Either like the no. Hollywood abuse, see? That stuff, yeah. Me Too Hollywood, yeah. Mhm. Hollywood truth. Whoa. I don't know about that one. Sexual abuse, yeah. Okay, well, I mean, whatever. This, that, that. Perfect. 500. Alright, just need this to hurry up the render. I can be done. Hey, no, don't do that. See, this is what happens when you try to play music. This is what happens. Come on. What did I tell Iggy? This is the same person? Oh, wait, what? No, this is not the same person. Okay, whatever. Some of the save is still pending. Wow. If the world was ending tomorrow, would you try crack? France? Satanist? Wow. How did that work? Okay, I see why she like people like her. I she's being upfront. Yeah, yeah. But come on, you know. triple keywords. What of that? There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta change all this too. Nope. Oh, I need permission. Wow, that was fast. I gotta change this to, yeah, there is no location. Statement of ownership. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Changes have been saved. Okay. That was easy. All right, thanks everyone. I'm gonna head out. Have a good one.